So my tail light gaskets come in today, and as you know, this is an essential part of the car to prevent that water building up in the hatch and causing rust. This is a common issue that I have found on the RSX, and I think it's very important that everybody goes through this process. Check your hatch and check your tail light gaskets, make sure they're not leaking and water's not sitting in here. So these are OEM Honda. I had to get them from Japan, as you see the writing on them. Let me hop to it. Alright guys, how to replace your tail light gaskets. We're going to go through a walkthrough. I'll show you everything you need to do. So the first thing that you do need to do is the obvious. You need to remove all your interior pieces from your trunk or your hatch, whatever you want to call it. So while we're doing this, let's talk about the importance of this. And if you are an RSX owner, this is a must do. This pops right out. This is a must do, because what happens is these taillight gaskets leak, water will come down in here, sit in the bottom. And you should have watched my other video if you're watching this one, where I fixed the rust in the bottom. We had some rust down there, I fixed it. But that's what happens, these leak, water sits down there, over time it rusts, right? So I got a little spot right here, if you can see it, a little surface rust. It ain't nothing too bad. So we just pop these panels out, pop this one out first. Now here, I don't necessarily like removing this piece, and it's not nothing bad or anything. It's just I hate putting them back in. That's my only problem, is putting them back in, because it fits funny back in here. But other than that, I have no issue with removing them. So a lot of you are probably wondering, if you follow me on my channel, you're probably wondering what's up with the DA9 Integra that has been abandoned. And as of right now, I don't know if I'm interested in rescuing that car. I know I got a lot of support. I got a lot of supporters that's wanting me to rescue it, and maybe I should, but I'm just so in love with this RSX, y'all. I just am. And my wife will let me keep this car. And that sounds terrible saying that she'll let me keep it, but what I mean by that is me and her have a partnership. I'll run everything by her, and we've always had an agreement that... Did that just break? I believe it did. Honda makes the cheapest... I hate these clips. The cheapest little clips. I need to put new ones in. There's my form and functions, or functions and form. Type 2s. I always get it wrong. Y'all forgive me, I don't know. I always get it wrong. But look, there's clips all in here. But yeah, me and her have an agreement, a partnership. I have one project car that I focus on at a time, because if not, it'll look like my dad's house. My dad has like 10 Ford Rangers, and that's not what she wants in our yard or at our house, and I don't want that either. So we're gonna stick to one car at a time. But I do love that Integra, and I do want to save it, but I love this car so much. I swear, like, the DC2 chassis is my favorite chassis of all time out of any car. And I know this is a DC5. Y'all don't have to correct me. But to me, the DC5 is the DC2 chassis on steroids. Ooh, that's a biting fly, y'all. Oh my goodness. Horsefly got me. Ooh. But yeah, the DC5 chassis is the DC2 chassis on steroids. At least that's how I look at it. And I love this car. This is, I mean, I don't know, man. I just have a weird connection with this car. So, that's where I'm at right now. Not to say I'm not going to get the other Integra. I'm just, right now, I don't want to steal any attention from this car. So some of these come out pretty easy, and some of these are a little harder than others. So what I say is just go through, and if you can pop them out with your fingers, pop them out. If you can't, take some needle nose and put it in there like so and pull. Pretty simple. That one sounds nasty. And these things are like rusted. I need to get some new ones. I've had these forever.
Father,
Yeah.
you need to come inside and try my iced coffee.
Alright.
It's so good.
Oh yeah?
But I didn't put any pumpkin spice in it.
You didn't?
Regular.
That one was hard to get out.
Just come in whenever you want to.
Okay, sweetie, thank you. Alright. So everything's unplugged. The bumper pops out like so. And this side ain't wanting to pop out. There we go. Alright guys, so you remove the screws up the bumpers, you remove the screws right here, pull your bumper loose, it pops in, pull it loose, it pops in these clips, and then you remove these back ones right here, these back bolts. You got 2 bolts on the bottom. These are 8s. These right here would be these right here will be 10s. So you got 2 10s on the bottom. Two 10s on the bottom, and should pop right out like so. Here's the old gasket. Alright guys, so the reinstallment of the taillight gaskets is pretty easy. It's just reverse of what we just did, and these gaskets won't fit correctly unless you line them up with the holes correctly, so there's no worry about putting them on wrong. I already got this one set up as you see. Here's what we can do real quick, and it just popped in my head, something that can really cut the time in half doing this. So let's go ahead and pop this one in there. So here we go. Line that one up. Line that up, and then you got a pin right here to line up, and then you line these up. Perfect. Look at that. And then go ahead and shoot these 2 on there. Got that one in. So if you want to cut your time in half, you go ahead and bolt the four bottom ones in, and then get the bumper right. So the bumper goes on top of this lip right here. You want all the slits in it, and it's not one. We got one. There we go. Hurts the fingers a little bit. There we go. Pops right in. Boom. So now you got that done. All you gotta do is tighten these up, and you're good to go. Tighten them up, and plug them in. All right, everything is bolted up like it should be. And now the part that is the most aggravating to me is lining this up right here in this corner. I hate lining that up. So, honestly, I think we do this part first. So let me go ahead and get this part done. Or no, we do it last. I'm retarded. Anyways. So we are about to leave. So I have to wrap this project up. Tuck it under there. Tuck it under the seal. Just like so. There we go. Alright, buddy, you got tuck from there. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Same with this side. Gotta go under the light. Like so. Alright, all pops in, nice and sealed. I always struggle with this thing. Had it right the first time. Alright. Put my nasty ass cover back in. And there you go. You have successfully replaced your taillight gaskets. Easy 30-minute job. Thanks for watching. I got a homecoming to go to.